Peace. I hope everyone is well. I'm a few minutes behind, but it is the spring equinox, so I'm just gonna blame it on that. No, but seriously, happy spring equinox to everyone. I hope everyone is having a great first day of the new year according to Mother Nature, right? According to Mother Nature. But today I'm coming to you guys with the last, and it just so happened that I ended up postponing this because I was going to do this video yesterday, but I stayed up and I was like twisting my hair, so I didn't get a chance to actually film this yesterday. But lo and behold, today, I didn't even know that today was the spring equinox until like halfway through the day. That's when I learned. I was like, oh, look at the universe. Look at the universe. But yes, so closing out the earth signs today with Capricorn. I love Capricorn. I really love Capricorn. Capricorn is near and dear to my heart because my son is a Capricorn, so I carried the Capricorn energy in my womb and gave birth to a beautiful Capricorn. And Capricorn is just really dear to my heart. I've had like a lot of close relationships with Capricorn people. One of the longest friendships that I've had is with a Capricorn. I just resonate with Capricorns. I think Capricorns are great people. They follow my sign actually, and I was reading something that said that typically in friendships and relationships, the sign that either follows yours or is right before your sign is a really good compatible sign with your sign. So like for me, the sign before mine is Scorpio and the sign after is Capricorn. So I'm assuming that that means that I must, really just have good energy and good resonance with Capricorn and Scorpio people. And it's been pretty true. It's been pretty true in my experience. But anyway, so today is all about snagging that Capricorn of your dreams, your dream Capricorn guy, or your dream Capricorn girl, someone that you really are interested in. I'm just here to give you just a few little tidbits that I can share. So that you can attract that person till you get their attention, and once you get their attention, hopefully keep their attention. First of all, let's give you a little bit of information about Capricorn as it relates to the astrology. So Capricorn is its house placement is the 10th house. That's the house of social status and career. Social status and career. What one is going to be in the world. Who are you in the world? What is your status? How do people see you? How do others view you? So this is no longer about how you see yourself, more so this is about how other people in society view you. So this is the lens of Capricorn. This is the way that Capricorn thinks. And when Capricorn makes decisions based on career, because again, this is the career house, the house of careers, they make decisions based on that. How is this going to affect my reputation? How is this going to make me, is this going to build my reputation? Is this going to, tear down my reputation as it relates to status? So 10th house of social status, and the ruling planet of Capricorn is Saturn. Saturn, I like to tell people, is kind of like the old man of the zodiac. Of the planetary system. Saturn is the slowest moving planet of all the planets in our solar system. Saturn is the slowest moving. It takes Saturn the longest to make its revolution around the sun. So Saturn, basically astrologists use that to say that Saturn denotes maturity. Saturn denotes, okay, stop, pay attention, I'm cautious, I don't just jump into something. Whereas, you know, the sun, well, the moon and other planets like Mercury and Venus make their journeys around the sun at a more rapid pace. You know, we're having Mercury retrogrades and Venus retrogrades and this and that. You see that typically, you know, every certain amount of months, whereas Saturn, it takes like years before Saturn moves. So that's why with Capricorn people, just think of them as people who are very cautious. They're kind of slow to just make a decision on something, especially if it is something that affects, again, career house, 10th house, career, social status. If it affects career, social status, if it affects reputation, if it affects anything related to those things. So that's where Capricorn is. Now, that's not saying that, oh, I have a Capricorn friend and they're so fun and we do this and we do that. That's stuff that's on the surface. I'm not talking about, you know, trivial, you know, I'm talking about things that are related to like lifelong decisions that Capricorn would have to make that would affect career and social status. So again, this does not mean that, you know, oh, well, every Capricorn is going to be just on the surface, on face value, is going to be this stern, responsible person. No, that doesn't mean that. That just means that at the core, Capricorn is going to typically be a person that is really, really focused on where am I going to be in life? What does my career say about me? What is my social status in the world? How do others view me? Capricorn is looking, any of the houses that are in like the hemisphere that is like the 12th, 11th, and 10th, that is more so how others see me versus how I see myself. So just remember that when you're thinking about Capricorn and when you're getting ready to have conversations with your Capricorn or getting ready to relate or try to relate to a Capricorn, just remember that they're very internal people thinking about how things are going to affect that aspect of their lives, and that is career first, numero uno. They can have fun with you, they can turn up with you, they can do this, that, and the third, but they're very, very, very career-oriented people. Okay, so, first dates. I'm sorry, that's Solange in the background, and she kind of could have been in. I'm sorry. Okay, anyway, first dates. So yeah, a first date with a Capricorn. I was, you know, I had to really think about this. I was like, because I had to really think what would be a good place to take someone that is really, really oriented with career and social status. So these are a few things that I thought of that may be good ideas that you may want to try. So keeping in mind that stability is something that's very very pertinent to your Capricorn mate or a person of interest. I was thinking that a good first date for a Capricorn would be to showcase something that you built, done, or accomplished. So if you're an athlete, invite your Capricorn to one of your games. Of course, this needs to be a game that you're not a bench warmer at. This needs to be a game that you're up there, you know, you're dribbling the ball, you're running down the court, and you're scoring some goals. You know what I'm saying? This doesn't need to be, you know, like the season warm-up game. No, this needs to be the game that you're out there and you're doing your thing. Or if you're you own a restaurant, you know, bring your Capricorn to your restaurant. Or if you know somebody that knows somebody, you know, to kind of make it feel as though you know, I don't want to say as if you own the place. Maybe you don't own the place, but maybe you know somebody in the back, you know, that can make it seem like you just, you know, oh yeah, that's so and so out there, you know what I'm saying? So something that you can do to show your Capricorn that you have achieved some level of social status. So yeah, if you have a business, maybe inviting your Capricorn to a function of your business or your company that you received an award or something like that. Just something to show them to because that will get their attention. That will get their attention. And it's not necessarily, I don't want it to seem as though like on a gold digger sense, because it's not even really about like the money, okay? Because remember, money is second house, and that's more Taurus, okay? With Capricorn, it's about status. It's about where are you in the world, you know? So and that can even be not necessarily even financially, where are you, but how do people view you? How do people see you? Do people see you as a for some Capricorns, that may even be like a, if someone views you as a world changer or a world leader, that may be the attraction. That's the social status. That's the thing. Maybe you're, you know, you're an activist, or maybe you know, you in your community, you're doing this and that and the third, and you receive status based on the fact that you are active in your community. So it's not necessarily a material thing with Capricorn. And really, that is what separates or differentiates Capricorn from Taurus, because Taurus is more about finances. It's more about materials, not just finances, but material, because second house is like a material house. But 10th house is status. So that's the difference in the two of them. So don't think that I'm saying with a Capricorn that you need to impress them by what you can buy them, or impress them by the amount of money that you have or something like that, because it's not that. It's status. So yeah, so to a great first day would be to showcase something that you've accomplished, built or done. So if you're an artist, if you created like visual artwork, bring them to your studio, you know, bring them to your studio, show them some of your work, you know, and you can tell them about, you know, what you've accomplished and Okay, I think y'all get the point about that now. Okay, so moving on to the first thing, the first tip that I have for keeping your Cappy happy. Keeping your Cappy happy. That was cute. So yeah, the first thing I have is to never underestimate the magic of courtship. Never underestimate the magic of courtship to a Capricorn. Capricorns are secret romantics, although they hide it in their practicality. Okay, they want to be courted. Okay, so Capricorns are represented by the goat. That's the animal that represents the Capricorn. And I think of Capricorns as some of the most resilient people, because of the fact that regardless of whoever gets there faster, just understand that a Capricorn is going to get there. Okay, it doesn't matter how long it takes. They're very resilient because of that tenacity and that stubbornness that Capricorns tend to have. So, and in that stubbornness, in that having to build up kind of like that callousness and that toughness to life, that practicality, a practical approach to looking at things, you kind of may kind of lose some of the, you know, imaginativeness of things, or, you know, whereas, you know, some people may see it as, oh, optimism. You know, Capricorns are very practical thinkers. However, even though they are, one secret about Capricorn is that they are really hopeless romantic. They love romance. They're very romantic people, and they want to be courted. So even though that Capricorn that you're interested in may not be showing you the most romantic side, because, you know, they're not, again, these are practical people. This is the person that's not going to tell you I love you until, like, a long time. You know what I'm saying? Capricorns are not just going to say I love you. They're not going to be the first one in a relationship to say I love you. You know, so people may think of them as kind of cold when really they're not. Secretly, they are very, you know, warm and wanting that, you know, romantic experience and to be swept off their feet, but they're not going to verbalize it because that goes against that practical thought. That practical thought that, you know, well, you know, this is the way things are, and, you know, I'm just going to, you know, so surprise that Capricorn by showing them your romantic side. Surprise them. You'll be surprised because you, a lot of times, like I say, people don't even realize how romantic Capricorns are. So, and that's male or female. So, yeah, so do something romantic. Be romantic in your, and court them. Court them. They're traditional people as well. So a Capricorn wants to be picked up. They want to go out and they want to, you know, they want to be taken out to different places and, you know, out on dates. No Netflix and chill, okay? So, ooh, especially not the first date with a Capricorn. Don't do it. Like, don't even suggest it. Really, I'm really over it, period, for anybody. But specifically, like, really for Capricorn. So yeah, just really put some thought into how you want to court them. And if you're in a relationship with the Capricorn, don't lose the romance and don't stop courting them. Keep courting them. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing things to keep them, letting them know that you're still as in love with them and you're still as interested in them as the moment that, you know, you guys first started dating. So that's how you keep a Capricorn happy, is to definitely don't lose the magic of courtship. Court them. Open the door for her. Guys, open the door for her. You know what I'm saying? Do little things, you know, love notes, different little things like that, just to let Capricorn know that, you know, baby, I'm here, I'm with you, I love you, all that good stuff. So, next I have, don't be afraid of domestication. Don't be afraid of domestication. And I have Capricorns tend to be traditionalist. Capricorns tend to be traditionalists when it comes to home life. So be prepared to accommodate those roles from time to time. So you can be one of the most progressive people in the world. You can be, you know, all about, you know, whatever progressive causes that you're about. And you don't ascribe to not gender roles, but yeah, gender roles. You don't ascribe to gender roles. So the woman cooking and the man being able to, you know, go outside and, you know, cut the grass and do this and that. You don't ascribe to that, right? But you're dating a Capricorn or you're married to a Capricorn. Check this out. Okay, so to keep your Capricorn happy from time to time, even if you are a more progressive thinking person and you don't necessarily like those roles or like being pegged into a role, hey, to keep your partner happy, why not get in there and learn how to cook a meal? Just, you know, just a meal. It doesn't have to be a lot of stuff, just one meal. Your specialty, that can be your thing. I can cook a mean whatever that one thing is, even if you can't cook anything else. So with Capricorns, they, like I said, that's gonna that ties into that traditionalist, that Saturn, you know, that the more mature planet of astrology, of zodiacs. So make sure that you're not offended. Don't be so progressive with Capricorn that you can't appease that domestication every once in a while. And that's, guys, you know, with you as well, you know, being able to fill in that masculine role that Capricorn, your Capricorn may want to see. They may want to see you sometimes going around fixing things around the house. They may want to see you sometimes going outside and cutting the grass and you know, doing things that, you know, are more ascribed to masculine tasks. And women and ladies, you know, doing more feminine things, you know, like cooking was one that I named, and, you know, cleaning and different things like that. So don't forget, don't be offended if, you know, your Capricorn asks that of you, or even if they don't ask it, I think it would be a good idea just to try it out if you don't already do that in your day-to-day life with the Capricorn. Just to try it out and surprise them and see how they react. It may surprise you. The next thing I have is to take your relationship seriously, guys. Take your relationship seriously. Again, this sign is ruled by Saturn. This is the old gray-haired sensei, you know, like from Karate Kid. Like, this is the old with the walking stick. This is the wise wisdom. Stop, caution, pay attention, fate, all of that. Saturn, that's Saturn, the slowest moving planet. So ruled by Saturn, Capricorn. Oh, and also Capricorn is the cardinal earth sign. So Capricorn is the epitome of duty and maturity. So in that same vein, seeing how dutiful and responsible this sign is, and of course it is another earth sign. All earth signs are along the same wavelength. You have got to take your relationship with that Capricorn seriously once they have committed to you, because again, Capricorn is a practical thinker. You do right by me, I do right by you. You love me, I love you. That's how Capricorn thinks. It doesn't make sense to Capricorn when people don't live up to the expectation of what they've put in. You know what I'm saying? Because the Capricorn is all about practicality. This makes sense. It has to make sense to Capricorn. And to me, it makes sense because I do things for you. I love you. I take care of you. So naturally, what's supposed to happen? You're supposed to do the same thing to me, right? So it confuses Capricorn and causes them different issues, you know. It causes anxiousness and nervousness and different things like that in Capricorn when they don't get it, when they can't comprehend it. And they can't comprehend it if it's not practical. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not taking something serious that they're taking serious, which is their relationship, that's going to be the cause of a lot of issues. That's going to be the cause of it. Well, he crazy, or she's crazy, and she's doing this and he's doing that, and he, you know, and all this and all that. But you're not realizing that you're playing around, or you're doing things, or you making a facade if you're not serious about that Capricorn, or if you're not all in the relationship. But they are. You're going to have some issues there, because Capricorn can be quite vengeful when they've given, because they're going to give you, they're a very devoted sign. They're going to give 100% of themselves, but they also in turn expect the same thing in return. And if they don't get it, yeah. Okay, so take your relationship with your Capricorn seriously. Take it seriously. All right, next I have keep business at home. Plain and simple. Capricorn really, really, really respects its privacy, and it demands the same in return. Again, that's that practicality. If I respect you, you respect me. This is simple. Big on privacy, Capricorns. And another thing is that they want to work out the issue if any arise at home. So put your Capricorn's organizational skills and maturity to work, because they naturally have it anyway. They naturally have great organizational skills, and they naturally have maturity. Remember, Saturn. They naturally have all those components already there. So for Capricorn, it's hard for them to understand why you would even have to go outside and talk to anybody else about the problem. Why not come to me? You know, why not come to me? I have the answers. You know what I'm saying? That's how Capricorn thinks. I have the answers here. You know, we can come to some type of resolution between us. So, yeah, definitely be mindful of privacy. If you guys are having issues, do not put your business, the business of your relationship with that Capricorn just out, here. Again, make sure that you know, speak with them, talk with them, have those conversations, keep the lines of communication open with them, because a Capricorn wants you actually to come and talk to them about stuff. Remember, they're very practical thinkers now. Any problem you can pretty much resolve with a Capricorn, because they're very, very practical thinkers. It's for the most part, I'm going to say for the most part, Capricorns are very practical thinkers. And that's a pretty easy sign to reach resolution with. And the next thing I have is to keep this practical, this word practical, it just keeps popping up, is to keep a practical approach in general. Capricorns are detailed people along with all earth signs. So whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you want to, if you're in a relationship with a Capricorn, or maybe you're married to a Capricorn, and there are things that you want to do, maybe there are ventures that you want to start, and you just don't know how to start that conversation with your Capricorn. Keep the practical approach. Make it link up or make sense to you all's ascension in your social status, and it will really resonate with your Capricorn. So you want to start a business. Okay. This business is going to, you know, bring about XYZ to our relationship, or it'll add XYZ to our home. Of course, you have to do whatever research, get that data out and have it ready, and have a practical approach to presenting that to your mate, as opposed to coming to them saying, well, I'm going to start a business. You know, regardless of how you feel about it, regardless of, you know, this is what I'm going to do. And I just gave the example of a business, but take that same thought, that same train of thought to anything you want to present to your Capricorn. Just make it make sense. Keep it practical. Keep it simple. Make it, and then tie it in. Let it relate to you all, building you all's social status in the relationship together. That's how you connect to Capricorn. Then Capricorn gets it, and it's like, oh, okay. So even if they want to, you know, have some rebuttal against it, if you can tie that into social status and career. But if it's not relative to any of that, and it's something that's just frivolous, expect the goat to kick back. Expect the goat to kick back. And the last thing that I have is, if they love you, if a Capricorn loves you, as it is in love with you, a long-term commitment is the goal. If a Capricorn loves you, if a Capricorn is in love with you, a long-term commitment is the goal. That is the end goal. Total devotion is what they give to their mate, and they expect it in return. That's that practicality. Simple. A plus B equals C, or A plus, you know, it's an equation. It's the same equation that plays in Capricorn's head in everything. You know, whereas with some signs, it's kind of just like, you know, if I feel this way, then I'm going to do this. And I feel this way today, so I'm going to do that. With Capricorn, it's A plus B equals C. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of have to keep that in mind. And then with the long-term commitment, that's the C. So A plus B is y'all dating, and them giving you, you know, their love and time and devotion. So C for Capricorn is a long-term commitment. So if you're with a Capricorn, if you're dating, or if you're married to a Capricorn, well, if you're dating a Capricorn right now, remember C. long-term commitment. That is what they want. This is a sign that is not, one of the, labels are not very important. And it's not even trying to, whereas, with Taurus, I told you, it's they want the relationship as in to make you a possession. This belongs to me, this person belongs to me. No, with Capricorn, that's just that traditional practical way of looking at things. So we dated, we courted, we got married. You know what I'm saying? With Capricorn, it's kind of like that. It just makes sense to them in that way. And that's what I have to share with you guys on snagging your Capricorn man or woman of your dreams for life. Just keep it practical. Keep it along the lines of, like I say, just tie it in, whatever it is that you want to. If you're already in a relationship with the Capricorn, just tie it into how it's going to benefit you all in the long run, as far as with your social status, and how you can benefit them in the long run with their social status and career, or help them with their career. If you're interested in a Capricorn and you're wondering how to get through to that person, maybe it's somebody that you've been talking to for a while, but you still haven't been able to kind of break through to them, maybe assisting them or showing them how you can be, a light, and how you can be someone to assist them in their career pursuits, is one way that you can really, really eliminate a lot of competition quickly with a Capricorn. Alrighty then, so that's all I have for today. I'm really excited because guess what? The air signs are next, and that's going to be closing out of all the elements of the zodiac. And I really appreciate you guys' support. Please like, comment, and share, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.